Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally. Leave a queen. Forever strong. Kentucky vibe. Where you belong.
It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the Egg Roll Challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor poppin', let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rollin' egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice and the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, taking flight. Libra butterfly, got that light, got that light. Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly. Damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, yeah, we cooking live. Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrate. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight, In a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa, that crunch. Whole room vibing, why they mind? Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Aero challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight. JB and D-Ham 3 know we live. Libra butterfly, that hosting vibe. Creole spice, we feel that flame. Aero challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah, we cooking live. From the 3-1 down to the butterfly vibe.
Hello, people. Hello, people. This is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco Night tonight. Coming back on today. Uh, I am coming from the state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. You know I'm Oprah the Smooches, so mwah, you be the smooch, you be the smooch. Everybody gets the smooch. Hey, Shakira Ring Black. What's going on, boo? Thank you for dropping down. Okay, y'all. Yes, I did come on real early this morning, but I'm coming back on now because I just saw that y'all know I'm not into TikTok, but a whole lot of people is. And I looked at a couple of this person's videos and everything, and she calls herself Girl La La. Girl la la la. There you go. Girl la la la. She always says so fast. Girl la la la. That's her name. Uh, got into a altercation with her boyfriend, and they went from arguing to fisticuffs, and he pulled a pow pow, and she's out of her. So let's take a look. Hold on. Here we go.
Famous Florida TikToker is now dead. Her boyfriend is behind bars, accused of killing her.
NBC6's Sofia Hernandez has more details on this case and exclusive video.
This is the spot where the TikToker and her boyfriend got into a dispute Friday, which ended in her death and him behind bars.
Go to the beach, I pissed them out.
21-year-old Maurice Harrison, known online as Girl seen here in one of her TikTok videos with her boyfriend, 25-year-old Shanoid White Jr. Harrison is a transgender influencer and a popular hairstylist, described by family as having a bright future ahead of her. White Jr. was a former defensive lineman at Bethune-Cookman.
I'm finding probable cause, and I'm going to keep the no bond hold on Mr. White.
But Sunday was behind bars, facing charges of premeditated and first-degree murder with a firearm after being accused of killing Girl. Broward County Sheriff's Office says around 7 p.m. Friday night at the 3300 block of Northwest 37th Street in Lauderdale Lakes, they found Girl in the front passenger seat of a car with multiple gunshot wounds. NBC6 obtained this exclusive video showing White Jr. stepping out of his car, going to the passenger side and putting Girl back in the car. She was taken to Broward Health Medical Center, where she died. Investigators say the couple of many years got into a verbal argument, which turned physical while inside of White Jr.'s car. Users and fans across social media finding old videos that hint to signs of a tumultuous relationship like this one.
We always throw down.
Where Girl is seen with a cut on her nose and under her eye, claiming they always fight. Now her family is just asking for prayers and time to heal. Now, I did speak with Girl's father. He said that last year he lost a son, and now he has lost a second child. There is a GoFundMe on our website, NBC6.com. Sofia Hernandez, NBC6 News.
So y'all see that her boyfriend, if you've been following Girl her boyfriend and her got into it verbally first and then fisticuffs second, and then you see him in that video that was picked up on somebody's home ring of him walking around to her side with his gun in his hand, okay, with his pap out in his hand, and everything. I hate that this had to go like that, but again, domestic violence is on the rise, y'all, and more Black men are beginning to take part of the DV, and it's real sad, okay? It just is really sad, okay? I lost a child to gun violence because she left an abusive relationship where she had to fight all the time. It was a same-sex relationship, and the girl just didn't want to let her go, point blank and period. And she, it's a long story. It's on my channel if you want to look at it, but domestic violence is on the rise, y'all. Okay, is on a rise. Let's hear this one more time.
All right, Rye. Well, famous Florida TikToker is now dead. Her boyfriend is behind bars, accused of killing her.
NBC6's Sofia Hernandez has more details on this case and exclusive video.
This is the spot where the TikToker and her boyfriend got into a dispute Friday, which ended in her death and him behind bars.
Go to the beach, I pissed them out.
21-year-old Maurice Harrison, known online as Girl seen here in one of her TikTok videos with her boyfriend, 25-year-old Shanoid White Jr. Harrison is a transgender influencer and a popular hairstylist, described by family as having a bright future ahead of her. White Jr. was a former defensive lineman at Bethune-Cookman.
I'm finding probable cause, and I'm going to keep the no bond hold on Mr. White.
But Sunday was behind bars, facing charges of premeditated and first-degree murder with a firearm after being accused of killing Girl. Broward County Sheriff's Office says around 7 p.m. Friday night at the 3300 block of Northwest 37th Street in Lauderdale Lakes, they found Girl in the front passenger seat of a car with multiple gunshot wounds. NBC6 obtained this exclusive video showing White Jr. stepping out of his car, going to the passenger side, and putting Girl back in the car. She was taken to Broward Health Medical Center, where she died. Investigators say the couple of many years got into a verbal argument, which turned physical while inside of White Jr.'s car. Users and fans across social media finding old videos that hint to signs of a tumultuous relationship like this one.
We always throw down.
Where Girl is seen with a cut on her nose and under her eye, claiming they always fight. Now her family is just asking for prayers and time to heal. Now, I did speak with Girl's father. He said that last year he lost a son, and now he has lost a second child. There is a GoFundMe on our website, NBC6.com. Sophia Hernandez, NBC6 News.
So prayers for the family of Girl. Yeah, prayers go out. Whether you believe in transgenderism or not, whether you believe in same-sex marriage or not, nobody deserves to lose their life, okay? Especially in a relationship with a person that has vowed to love them, okay? So I just want to say, whether you're transgender, gay, straight, lesbian, all the letters of the alphabet that they occupy, as well as straight, you do not deserve to lose your life over a relationship. You just don't, okay? You just don't. I really don't know what else to say. I just wanted to bring this on to some of my followers, because I got followers of all genders, okay? I got followers that's gay, straight, lesbian, trans, almost trans, bi, curious, bi, period. I got white, black, all types, Mexicano. I love you all over here. Okay, we love you all over here. So, I just wanted to come on and talk about it a little bit and share with you guys, if you had not heard about Galala, her transitioning and everything. I want to come on and share it with you guys. Also, I want to talk about something real quick. I wanted to talk about marriage. Okay. I was listening to a particular YouTuber, and a wife got on the panel and said she didn't understand what happened with the man and her husband, as far as their friendship. Okay, she said, I just don't understand it. Okay, she wasn't saying it like she in her mind can't comprehend it. She was saying that the reason why this person was upset at something her husband said, and they were supposed to be cool, was kind of crazy. So that was a figure of speech I don't understand. Okay, well, this particular male went off. Okay, he shook the table. Okay, so in return, she shook it back a little harder. She shook it back. Okay, and I can't blame her. I don't blame her for that. It's funny because this particular, I've noticed that some men on YouTube will give women all the sauce, all the vitriol, all the in their voice. But when it comes to a man, they take down. They get kind of calm, I have no respect for men like that, because it lets me know who you are and what you are. And when you know who and what a person is, you kind of put like this. When I know who and what a person is, I don't interact with them at all. I don't say hi, I don't say bye, I don't say what's up, I don't say nothing, because I already know if we bump heads, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. Nothing nice whatsoever. So, I got to tell this wife, I don't blame you. That is your husband. And a lot of people want their, I'm sorry. A lot of people, like that particular man said, he had been married twice and he don't get into blue, 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 blue. You can't tell a man how to cover and love his wife. And I don't blame him. You're not going to be no man yelling and raising your voice and all that at my wife. You just not going to do it. My husband didn't play it. He didn't even get on YouTube. He had a YouTube account, but he didn't get on YouTube. God rest his soul. He's like, nah, he ain't got time for that. He got money to make. And that was him. And plus, he ain't going to argue with you. My husband would have summed it up like this: where we going to meet? And if we ain't going to meet, I ain't got nothing to say. And that's how he would have walked away. If you, he wasn't for all that yak, 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 yak. It wasn't even the type he lived at all. So I understand real men when they be like, I ain't got time for this YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put me in it. Don't add me to it. I ain't got time for this YouTube stuff. Let me go on and live my life and everything. There was times he would look at me, give me a look to tell me get up off at YouTube. I knew what that meant, and I did it too. I don't care what you say. I love my husband, and he was keeping me from some stuff because he know my mouth. Okay, and if I get too rowdy, here he come, and he already told me I don't do it. I fight. So yeah, but it's weird. It is so weird that men, I'm going to say males, because over here we make a very distinct difference in males and men, okay? There's a lot of males because they were born with the third appendage in between their legs. But I've noticed on this YouTube apparatus, okay, that, and shout out to Miss Kwani, I've noticed that a lot of males are just that, males, not men. Men is character. You're a man because of your character, how you present yourself, how you show up in the world, how you conduct yourself. When it's free to be a maniac, you still hold your peace. Okay? You're a male on how you were born. That's it. You have no character, blah, blah, blah. And I've seen a lot of males be males. Like, I've seen a lot of males have gay tendencies. And to my gay sisters and brothers, y'all should be mad because a lot of these straight men are trying to represent as straight and they just as gay as all outdoors. And most of them that's gay, okay, undercover, try to pretend like they not when they are. When they are. And you can tell by how they deal with other men. I heard a conversation one day between two straight men supposed to be. That conversation was so sweet it had syrup on it. Now, this is a broad thing. Everybody's in the chat listening to these two supposed to be straight men talk to each other. And when I tell you it was so enduring, I wanted to tell them to go ahead and kiss. But y'all go for straight. Yeah, okay, right. Real men do not attack women, especially call them out, talk all up under their clothes. And real men don't do that. They ain't got time for that. Real men making money. They don't even have time to sit on YouTube all day. They making money, okay? And trying to get in some skins. Let me make my money so I can hit them skins. They ain't trying to sit on YouTube. I kind of guess and I kind of, rethink some things when I see it. And everything. And maybe just the way that I look at men is different from how everybody else look at men. Because there is no way that a man that's about his money gonna sit on YouTube all day, every day, with the same folks, talk the same crap. Who did, what happened yesterday, what happened today, what, yeah, and all that and stuff. Just same old, every day, every day. Hey, blended boo. There's no way in the world, not no straight man. Now, most men that are undercover, down low, you know what, y'all? I'm trying not to call no names, cause you can be what you want to be, but I'm saying you disrespect a woman and you expect her not to disrespect you back. Okay, lead by example. Lead by example. Sorry, y'all. My son went and bought some wings. Stop wings. I don't never want them again. Now the lemon pepper on them was great, but the wings, I don't ever want them again. Mm-mm. And I can tell when somebody has rushed to cook, like when they probably backed up and so they hurrying up cooking the food, because your wings are not supposed to be so tough that you can't pull it when you go to eat it, and the skin's not supposed to be chewy. So that means they took them out before time. You'll never get me sick. Absolutely not. Anywho, back to my commentary. I'm just kind of looking at this because, in this world today, you can be what you want to be. Shoot, if you want to be a tree, you can be a tree. You can identify as a tree. You can identify as an icy. You can identify as some butter pecan ice cream. And everybody's going to be like, oh, okay, butter pecan, except me because that's stupid. But nevertheless, uh, you can. Well, let me take it back. Actually, you used to could, because I think I saw something last week where Donald Trump signed an executive order that you have to go by how you were born. So you may be Miss Cupcake right now because of the assignment, okay? But on your birth certificate, it might have been Mr. Cake. So you have to go by, from my understanding, I could be wrong, Mr. Cake, if that's how you were born, okay? But prior to that, if you wanted to say, hi, my name is Oak Tree, people would address you, hi, Oak Tree. I ain't gonna tell you how I felt about that, but nevertheless. Um, but yeah, I wanted to just, talk to you all about how I seen a man disrespect a woman for just saying she didn't understand what the issue was, in other words, and this person clocked out on her, clocked out. And so when her husband was like, hey, hey, because to be honest, everybody was trying to say he went off on the wife because he was mad at the husband. Now, how does that make sense? And where in the history of niggerdom does that make you a man? I'm seeing males born with the appendage in the middle. I'm seeing males nowadays, especially black males. Black males doing stuff that I would have never thought in life they would do. Call out women up under their clothes, call them all type of bees, tell them to suck this, eat this, lick this, bite this. But when it comes to a man confronting them, they get so quiet. They, oh man, no. We homies, you my brother. I ain't gonna say nothing, man, no. But a woman say, well, you know what, blah, 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 blah. You did blah, blah, blah. F you be, mother uck you be, suck his big blue. Eat my blue. What's wrong with this? And again, that's why a lot of people I don't even engage with. I don't want to engage with you. I don't like you. Seriously, some of these people, and some of y'all bother me, subbies. Some of y'all give these content creators, they're not content creators. Some of y'all give these YouTubers your clicks and your views that don't they don't. Some of y'all have accepted a certain YouTuber, and I don't know how. I really don't know how y'all accepted this person. He's vile. He's crude. He's disgusting. I do not know how y'all put up. And I was going through looking for something today, and you know how on my computer screen, YouTube videos, it'd be like 12 of them on the screen. You have to either click down or move, whatever. So he was one of the ones on the screen. Had over 800 and some views, and I just shook my head. I said, Lord, I said, no wonder, because people like their own kind. Like if you're a messy person outside of YouTube, if you like a bunch of drama, if you like a bunch of who shot John, then you love that on YouTube. That's your community. You live right there because you just gotta know what happened. Ooh, I just need to know, you know? But everything else that makes you, think and have common sense, make you feel good, build you up, and all that and stuff, it's boring. I don't try to get nobody over here. It is what it is. I tell you about my channel. If you want some good stuff, come on over. If you don't think I'm your pick, okay, I ain't mad about it. And I will say this: thank you, Room Shaker, for mentioning my channel. I appreciate you, love. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. You know, yeah. I keep saying this, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna end it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do my commercial one more time, y'all.
Yeah. It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the egg roll challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor poppin', let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rollin' egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice and the soul. Dr. Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, taking flight. Leave a butterfly, got that light, got that light. Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buds lit. Damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, yeah we cooking live, Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr. Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrate. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight, In a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa that crunch. Whole room vibing, why they mine? Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Aero challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it tight, Aero magic, we taking flight, JB and D-Ham 3, know we live, leave a butterfly, that hosting vibe. Real spice, we feel that flame. Aero challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah we cooking live. From the 3-1 down to the butterfly vibe.
Yes, that is the egg roll competition. It is actually coming up December the 13th, 2025, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here, be square, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, hey, y'all. Kimberly Black, what's up, boo-boo? Ooh, what order for what? For what? She made candles or something? What? For what? Tell me. Girl, put it in the chat. I put it up on the video, girl, because I be looking for some stuff. You know, I make stuff too. I do body creams. I'm getting into men's beard oils, and also muscle oils for your tired muscles or your arthritis and things of that nature, honey. Yes. What's up? Just my thoughts. Hello, handsome. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So what we was talking about today is a transgender named Girl La. Okay, Girl La. That's her name, and she actually was murdered by her boyfriend. And this happened on the 14th, but it's just now becoming public. It says he was charged with premeditated first degree murder with a firearm. He's also accused of killing Gurlala. Let me see. Before her death, she documented multiple incidents of abuse, including him ripping off her wigs, biting her, and leaving bruises on her face. So they have had a volatile relationship, y'all. They've been together for years. Actually, what did I tell y'all? A lot of people stay together because they've been together for years, all the years. That's all we have is all the years, you know, and everything that So yeah. So it's just really, really sad. It's really, really sad, y'all. So yeah, like I said, her name is Grilala. And give me one moment. Okay, where'd it go? I was gonna show y'all the video again. La di da, la di da. Hold on, y'all. So there was a man that said he wanted black people to know that Trump wants a racial war because he does not like black people. So he's setting everything up for us to have a racial war. Okay. Um, so yeah, I will be doing more on that. It won't be today, but I will be doing more on that and everything. But this right here, I don't understand Chicago, and y'all know I just came from Chicago yesterday, right? And I do not understand Chi-Town at all. I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but let me bring it up on the screen real quick before we get out of here. I try to keep my people informed. And I don't have an issue with y'all Chi-Town. Don't bring it here. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about, okay? My experience yesterday wasn't yeah, was not a good one, okay? Y'all drive crazy. Y'all do, y'all drive so crazy. It's just weird. Okay, here we go, right here. Check this out right here, y'all. Make sure y'all can see it. I miss the men of old. Can I say that? I do. I miss the men of old. I these young people and these so-called older people, like the ones that's my age. Like I never dated my age. I don't know how to date my age, and I think that's gonna be an issue for me. I hope not. I hope there is some mature men around my age. I'm 55, so I'm hoping that there's some mature. Most of the men that's my age, are 2 years or 3 years older, they still want to play games. They still in between that game stage. I ain't with no games. We either gonna do this or we not. And it don't take a man all year, all day to realize if he wants to be with you or not at all. Not a real man. A real man tell you up front, hey, I like you. I do. I don't know if you're seeing somebody or not, but I'm interested in you. If you're not seeing anyone, can I have your number so that we can talk? We can get to know each other because I'm really interested in you. And that's how they talk to you. But these new older people, these new older men, they still got that game in them. They want to play games and all this and stuff. And real women like me ain't going for it. Told y'all, my husband was 9 years older than me. 9. Get that, almost 10. Okay? But when he saw me, he knew who I was to him and didn't let nothing stop him from getting me. That's what I'm talking about. So if I got to go through playing some games, I'll never date my age. Never. And you can make fun of a man that's on a cane all you want to. But like I told y'all, it's how he makes me feel. It's what he does for me. It's our vision on what our relationship should look like. Okay. But I ain't going for it. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. They still want to play them games. Okay, let me read this real quick and I'll read what y'all saying. Chicago mother and her kids were brutally jumped and left hospitalized, y'all. Krishan Heder took to social media in an emotional post saying that while walking with her son and daughter, a group of kids started jumping them, which was all captured on camera. The mother, who was been battling sickle cell anemia and is gravely ill, says her son had been recently getting bullied at Over T Bright School and believes this is what caused this to happen. Okay, let me see. Hold on. She had reached out to the school staff, who did nothing about her son being bullied, and the school does not now in some areas. They don't care nothing about that. Coruscant, whatever. Cole, I'm gonna call her Cole. Cole says her son was beaten and slammed to the ground. Her daughter had her hair pulled, and she was brutally beaten and had her hair snatched out of her head, which puts them in the hospital. Y'all, this is sad. This mother, this morning, a group of protesters stood outside the school alongside a Cole, asking for answers and demanding justice. I don't blame them. Let me see. The kids involved need to face criminal charges. I agree too. I agree too. This is weird, y'all. What is going on? What is wrong with us? Ugh. I understand that. Just my thoughts. Ugh. What is wrong with us as people? Where does these little kids think that this is okay? Where did remember I did that live about that little girl that was what, 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and the kids who raped her, one of them was 9, the other one was 10, and one was 6. They beat her, pulled her hair out, and raped her, peed on her. Where do they get stuff like this? You can't tell me that just comes up in a kid's head. This is what we're gonna do. This is how. Where did they get that? That breaks my heart so much. God knew when to give me kids. He knew when to give me kids. I guess he said, because all that money will be good for his bail. He knew when to give me kids. Even though my baby girl, thinks she's my mama, I'm going to let y'all hear what she said to me. I'm going to let y'all hear what she said to me. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let me try to see if I can set this up here. Let me move this. I need a bigger desk. This desk is short. Check this out.
Hello, Ski Michael, check on 1 2. Okay, you can hear me. Listen. I don't appreciate you not answering this phone. Okay, I get you think you grown, but you ain't growner than grown. You still somebody's child. Okay, so for that right there, listen. Why you go all the way to Chicago though? Like you see, and then you lied to me. You said, "Girl, I'ma call you when I get up and tell you. I'ma tell." You ain't called me and tell me nothing. You think it's a game, don't you? Okay, let me find out. Last time I got your location. Let me find out. Let me put a tracker on that car. Huh? Right now. Remember which child this is. This ain't the other ones. Okay, the other ones, you feel me? You grown, but you ain't that grown. I need to know where you at all times, Mel. Okay, I don't need to know what you're doing because, that plays into the grown part. But I need to know where you at. You went all the way to Chicago. What you mean you went to Chicago? Who you go to Chicago for? And with? What you do? Where you been at? Where you at? You outside? You outside now? See, it's hard raising a parent. It's hard because you think you outside? These people, what you used to tell me all my life, these ain't your friends. These ain't your friends. Okay, how the tables have flipped, how the tables have turned. Expecting a call to my face. I got work tomorrow. Some tell me you're going to call me while I'm at work, because that's what you be doing. That's what you be doing. I got peep it. I work tomorrow. I'm expecting a call. ASAP. No Rocky, okay? Okay, you have a blessed night. Don't go nowhere else, though. Don't be doing too much now just because you done got a little wrong. You done got a little free. You think you gonna use it.
That's my baby. That is my baby. I told y'all my kids think they my mama and daddy. Oh, what? Where? Look, where? Y'all heard her. She meant that too. She ain't playing. She let me say, I didn't know the child once before had a tracker on my phone. And anytime I would leave her, if she thought that I should have been home, she would say, she would call me and say, "Excuse me." I'm like, "What? You left something?" "No, ma'am, where you at?" And I'm like, "I'm at home." She said, "Mama, no, you not." And I'll bust out laughing like, "How you know? Don't worry about it, but I know you not. What you doing? Get home. Get home, ma'am. Thank you. I'm gonna call you back in a few minutes." Yeah. I know, right? They got me. You right. I'm like, oh my goodness. You heard her say, yeah, this I ain't the other ones. She's a mess, y'all. She keeps a track on me. What's so funny is my late husband knew she had a tracker on my phone. And like when she used to say, "Mama, you a little late getting here." And I'm like, "How you know it?" He's like, "Don't worry about it." And he be cracking up. I'm like, "It's not funny. It is not funny." So I finally one day I was sitting, I was like, it said something about track or something. I'm like, why is this on my phone? And I took it out. As soon as I took it off, y'all, she called me and said, "Oh, so you found the tracker, huh?" And I'm like, "Was that you?" She said, "Yeah. I've been to put a tracker on your phone. You just now finding it. Don't worry. I'll put it back on there when I see you." I'm like, "No, you're not, because I ain't gonna give you my phone. I be dead on." She had put it back on there. And she was like, "I know how long it take you to get home. Matter of fact, I just wait. I'll follow you." Y'all, she's a mess. Oh my gosh, y'all. She's a mess. But I told y'all, my kids are crazy. They is crazy.com. But I agree with you. Let me go. I agree with you when you says how they raised. I agree with you. Parents who don't care. You said a mouthful right there because that's weird. And then the schools don't care. You can't expect these schools to care no more. They are underpaid and overworked. Underpaid, overworked. you know. So yeah, let me see. My oldest daughter does me like that. She'll call my neighbor to check on me. It is too cute. I like that. So yeah. I'm like, yeah, but that broke my heart. Here's this woman is trying to live. She has sickle cell anemia, y'all. And that's no joke. The baby girl I just got off the phone with, she's a sickle cell carrier. So her body used to do a lot of things, man. So I understand that disease. Uh, um, it's just so sad. And then you, mama, trying to protect your children, and they all jumping on you, your son, and your daughter, your baby girl. Pull her hair out, and I know she's like, "Mama," because everybody looks to mama to protect them. You know, I told y'all I had to almost show up like Wonder Woman. Seriously, when my daughter was getting jumped, all because she looked different and talked different. My oldest child used to talk very proper. That's just how she started talking. She wouldn't say mama, she mother. That's how she talked. That was her. I ain't gonna change who she is. That's how she talked. Everything was proper with a T and an I. That's A. So, and she was cute. She has real long, thick black hair. I mean, real long. It was like in the middle of her back. Okay. So her pigtails and stuff. And she dressed nice. I'm a mama. Duh. She dressed nice. So these kids couldn't stand her because how she looked for one, and how she talked when they would hear her talk. "You think you white." That's all she ever got. "You think you white. You think you white. I can't stand you. You think you cute." So they used to pick with her, and I would get calls telling me that she was in the office, and all this and stuff. And she can fight. Don't get me wrong, but how you gonna fight six? Yeah, Tanya. Hey, love. I ain't seen you in a long time. Kimberly Black, what's up, boo? How you gonna fight six? At one time. All you trying to do is go to school and get an education. Hey, Shaker, girl. I just showed some from Chicago. I was just in Chicago yesterday, boo. I just got home I was in Chicago Sunday. I got home Monday. Uh Girl, y'all can't drive in Chicago, Shaker. Oh my God. And then we had 3 toll booths. I was like, is you serious? But I just did something about a mother and her kids getting jumped, boo. if you talk about that sometime, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it tonight, but if you talk about that sometime tomorrow, if you drop your link, I'll come up there because I really want to get your opinion on that. But y'all, so my daughter, back to that conversation real quick. So my the last time I got that call and everything, I said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. So I said, come on. Y'all put my hair up in a ponytail, had my shorts on and my t-shirt, and my I always say my Nikes, okay? Walked around the corner over where all them kids lived, and we saw one of them. My daughter said, that's one. I said, hey, hey. He turned around. I said, go get your mama. I said, go get the rest of them. When I said that, 4 more kids came from somewhere. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all know that. I don't know where they came from. And my daughter said, there's the other ones. I said, y'all go get y'all mammies. Go get them. Bring them out here right now. And so everybody's mama still coming out the door. I said, y'all kids keep jumping on my daughter. I said, if y'all want to fight her one-on-one. I said, we're going to stand right here while she fight each and every one of y'all. I said, but as soon as y'all try to jump my daughter, I'm whooping ass out here. And I mean that. I'm whooping kids and mammies. Like that. And this one little boy thought he was, just a comedian. Oh, I guess you think you can whoop us. I said, you want to try? His mama said, shut up talking to an adult like that. I said, he can try. I said, I mean that. Anybody try to jump in, it's on and popping, because I ain't scared of you. You better recognize who I am. Just like that. I said, so which one of y'all want to go first? I said, she's ready. She'll fight all of y'all. Come on, one-on-one, because it seems like y'all can't whoop her unless y'all jump her. Come on. And I got her back. Of course, nobody wanted to fight her. And so the question was asked, why y'all keep picking on another girl? What's wrong? Because she thinks she cute. I said, she is. I said, don't you think you cute? It's self-esteem. One esteems self. I said, she is cute. Don't your parents tell you y'all cute? And everybody just looked at each other. I said, oh, that's what it is. So everybody's mother's like, y'all touch that girl again? I'm whooping y'all ass. Get your ass in the house. It was all of that. Yeah, all right. And I went to the school. Sure did. My name is all up in the Board of Education. Uh-huh. When Miss Coco come, oh yeah. Because I don't come for nothing frivolous. When Coco hits the school, it's on and popping. Trust me. Matter of fact, it's a foul that followed me from the first day of my oldest child all the way down to the baby child. Y'all just heard her say that to me, to her. All up in the Board of Education. And when one day we had to go to the Board of Education because I had to stop my husband from whooping one of the so-called security people, because my baby girl weighing 100 pounds soaking wet, he picks her up and slams her on the desk, and the desk flips over. You gotta come see me. You got to see me, boo. Did you think we was gonna talk this out? No, we ain't talking nothing now. My husband was like, where you at? When we showed up, everybody knew who we was. My baby girls was standing by us, and they kept pointing. Okay, so police was called, principal was called, counselor was called. They would not let the security guard in. He wasn't trying to get in. Let me show you like that, okay? My husband kept saying, I don't want to talk to y'all. I want him. Well, sir, we need to come to. He said, I don't care nothing about that police officer standing right there. He said, I don't care nothing about that. That's my child. And you can't tell me not to be upset at a grown man who's a wrestler gonna slam my child who's only 100 pounds soaking wet on the desk, and then the desk fall on top of her. She come home limping and bruised. We have to take her to the emergency room. And you mean to tell me you want me to come in here and talk? I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all, when I tell y'all, baby, I said this. I said, I know by now y'all have actually seen my name. My name is in the file, and I know it is. My name has been in the file since my first child started going to school. This is my last child. I know y'all have been warned. I know y'all got all type of what to do, and if I show up, hence is why the police officer's here today. I said, but you know what? I got one better for y'all. Since y'all gonna do it like that, that's okay. That's okay. So they was, man, we are so sorry. He will be suspended and blah 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 blah. I said, I know. And when that bill comes, y'all gonna pay it too. I said, it's okay. Since my husband can't get him the way you want to, we're gonna get y'all another way. Y'all be hearing from my attorney. Baby, when I tell y'all, I don't play with these people. And now, since I promised the Lord I won't fight, who it hurts me to even say that. But since I promised the Lord I won't fight, I just deal with people the right way. I know Black people hate going to court. I am a court person. Let me just introduce myself. Hello, my name's Creole, and I believe in taking people to court. I really do. I'm a cop caller and a court show upper. I show up in court every time the door's open. Sure will. Mm-hmm. And my mom's a prosecutor. I'll say that much, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. So I've learned that I can whoop you in court. I've learned that I can have you pay restitution. That sounds good to me. Restitution. That's money. Okay. Even if you're on assistance, there is a way that you'll have to pay me restitution. So since I've learned how white people do is take people to court and then last more longer, I have adopted that. So I became a punk. Okay, I'm a punk. I am. Hello, I'm a punk. I believe in court. I believe in cops. And that's how we're going to do that. My fighting days physically is over. And yeah, unless you knock on my door, then and then I probably still won't fight you. I might pal. I'm going to pull you in first. I'm going to invite you in. Because the state of Kentucky, I can lose the battle if you're on my porch, unless I can prove that you was threatening and I got cameras. Just by you showing up and I don't know who you are, that's threatening. Okay, so but other than that, I'm gonna invite you inside. I'm gonna say, come on in so we can talk. Now, if you believe that, I got some swampland for you. But whatever, we'll go with it. Come on in so we can talk. Mm-hmm. I got 3 doors. Three. You don't know who or what's coming out either door. I might greet you in the front. That's all I'm saying. Anywho, because I'm a punk. Hello. Anybody, y'all can say Creole's a punk. I'm a punk. Okay, I really am. I'm afraid of everybody. I'm scared with 2 D's. I am. I'm scared. I'm disabled. I'm 55. I got health ailments. So yeah, I'm scared of everybody. Okay, I'm scared of everybody. So I've made that known. What time is it? 4:28 Kentucky time. On November the 18th, 2025, that Creole is scared of everybody. If you raise your voice, I shake and I cry. Okay, I do. I shake and I cry. I'm poor. I don't have anything. I get dang, what's the name of that check? I get an AFDC check. I get SNAP benefits. What else do I get? Dang. See, I can't even lie straight because I don't even know what else you're supposed to get. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I wear glasses. I use a walker. Yeah. Anyway, AARP, there you go. Not a punk using the system like you should. Okay. Hey. Hey, I got to. Kimberly Black, I got to get it in there. Okay. We got to make it known out here. Just my thought. We got to make it known, okay? So everybody will know. Hey, Creole's a punk. She says she's a punk and is. Okay, I am. Shoot. What else? Uh, she get AFDC a month, and y'all should know it's a lie because the only way you can get AFDC, and it ain't even called AFDC no more. I don't know what it's called. But the only way you can get that is if you got a child that's underage and you not working. Y'all just heard my baby try to be my mama talking about, I got to work. Some tell me you're going to call me tomorrow while I'm at work. Yeah, you know. So anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I do. ah, shoot, I couldn't wait. But hey, for real though, I couldn't wait to get AARP. I couldn't wait to turn 55 because you get them discounts and stuff. But now I think they going up on the age. I don't think it's 55 no more. You used to could go everywhere. And if you was 55 and older, you get like 15% off this, 20% off this, 10% off this. You know, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. I get to cash in my little discount because my age. Now it's like they either don't get the discounts no more for 55 and older, or you have to get older. Yeah, you too. I know. I got issues. Pray for me. I know I got issues. I bought some Chippehoys, y'all. I can't wait to crack them open. I got Chippehoys, and I can't eat them by themselves. I either got to put them on a bologna sandwich with mayonnaise, Miracle Whip rubber. I actually put them on my sandwich. Or I get like 5 of them and get some coffee and I dip them in my coffee and eat them. I cannot just eat Chippehoy cookies. They good, but I can't eat them like it. I got to eat them on something or in something. Like anything I'm drinking, I dip cookies in when I have cookies. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But any chew, yeah, any chew. Yeah, but I'm seriously though, I'm too old to be fighting, y'all. I am. Maybe everybody else ain't, but I'm too old to be fighting. Seriously, I don't have it in me no more. Now, don't take that literally, okay? I don't. You win. Whatever's going on, you win. Yes, right? Cause I would you sure will, baby. You win. That's all you getting from me. You win. Okay. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm all of that. Everything you say, I'm all of it, okay? I do oatmeal cookies and cheese. You know, my mama used to do cheese and those windmill cookies. I forgot the name of them, but they was built like a windmill. She used to do cheese and those and cheese and yeah, the stripy oatmeal, the ones that was not the round ones, but the other ones. She used to do cheese with those too. I'm gonna tell you something else my mama used to do. And I don't know if she's still doing it now. I'm gonna have to ask her when she called me because she's supposed to call me and told me she was home. She just left my house, y'all. I live in a whole different city from her. And she was supposed to call me and say, I'm home, boo. She ain't called me to say she's home. She ain't text me to say she home. See, this is why me and her bump heads. I got my nerve. I'm sounding like my baby girl in a oops. Okay, now I see where she get it from. So I'm gonna shut up. But but yeah, she gets buttermilk cornbread and she crumbles it up in her buttermilk and put a little sugar in it and she eats it with a spoon. And she be like, oh, this is so good. I'm like, no, it is not. Yuck. Ugh. First of all, buttermilk is yuck. And then you crumbling cornbread up in milk. Yuck. A third yuck. I don't get it. I know, just like my baby girl. I know. Everybody tell her she just like me. She knows it too. She's a daddy's girl, but she acts just like her mama. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me see. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Anyway, oh y'all, this has been one of the heck of a days, y'all. This has been one heck of a day. Not a bad day at all. It's been pretty good. I got a whole cup of coffee. I just went down to the gas. Okay, yeah, let me tell you about that. So my coffee didn't come from Amazon. I ordered certain coffee and I get it from Amazon because that's the place that this company holds it at. Okay. And so I ordered it on the 26th. I'm sorry, on the 16th. And it was supposed to be here on the 17th. All day long, I'm looking for this coffee because I didn't have none. I didn't want to go buy none because I'm waiting on this coffee. It's good coffee, and it's a black-owned company, so I'm waiting on this coffee. I'm waiting. It hits 8 p.m. No, because I went to sleep before then. It hits, I forgot what time it was. And so I go to Amazon and I'm looking for my coffee. They say, sorry for the delay, but your coffee won't be there until tomorrow. Even though it's at the Kentucky hub, it won't be there until tomorrow. So I'm waiting. Okay. Today is tomorrow. Okay. It was supposed to be on the 17th. Today's the 18th. I'm looking on Amazon. Still no time out for delivery. Still no out for delivery or nothing. So I contact Amazon and I'm like, look, check this out. I ordered this coffee on the 16th. It was supposed to be here on the 17th. I didn't buy no coffee because I was waiting on this coffee and I had to go buy me a coffee. Today's the 18th because it's supposed to be delivered today and it still ain't here with no tracking, nothing. It still has not left the hub. What is the problem? And I need y'all to make this right. And man said, not only am I going to make it right by ordering you a whole nother box, but I'm going to refund your money and you're going to still get that one. Okay, come on. That's what I'm talking about. So altogether, I have 48 K cups of that coffee. And I got my money back because Cash App just dinged me. So when my mom came out here and everything, I said, "Here, take me around the corner at the gas station so I can get me some of their coffee." They got pretty good coffee. You got espresso and all this and stuff. So I went around there to get me some coffee, y'all. And I had a sip. Whew, it was so good. It was so good. So I'm not gonna drink it all tonight, just in case my coffee don't come. I'm gonna drink half the cup because I got the very large cup. So I'm gonna drink half the cup with some cookies and then I have this here tomorrow just in case, okay? Because you don't want to see me without coffee. You just don't. It is delicious. I also eat my leftover cornbread with, but no. Yeah, do you? What is? I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Oh my God, no. J. I'm gonna call you JMT. JMT. No, that's a country thing. You must be from the country. My mom's from Alabama, so you must be from the country because that's a country thing. They still do it like it's normal down there in Alabama. My dad's from Texas, and my dad's mom is Louisiana, born and bred. That's why I call Lady Nika my Louisiana sis. Let me see. McDonald's ain't strong as it used to be. Well, let me say this. JMT, I thank you for supporting McDonald's. I really do. If you can, please keep up the good work in buying your coffee from McDonald's. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah. And everybody else, let me tell y'all, everybody that'll listen to me, I need y'all at least once a month to make 10 trips to McDonald's. Okay. You can be a slushy, it can be a frappe, it can be a breakfast, it can be fries, fish sandwich, whatever your heart desires. I just need you to go at least, I'm gonna say 5 times. If everybody goes to McDonald's each month at least 5 times, it will help my life. And I really appreciate you guys. I do. From McDonald's to you, we appreciate you. Okay. hmm And I know y'all saying, why are you thanking us because of McDonald's? Because I got stock in McDonald's. So every time y'all go, I get a cha-ching. Okay. So I thank you guys so much for giving to my retirement and all the other things of the things. See, I used to buy McDonald's coffee every day because it was free to me because whatever I put in, I get out. You see what I'm saying? Because I got stock in it. So I didn't care. But it stopped being good coffee to me. It wasn't as strong as I needed to be. I needed to be strong. I remember when we used to we used to have Cisco coffee. That's what coffee we used to use. We used to get it from Cisco. That was some banging coffee. And then they changed and started doing their own. McDonald's became their own coffee uh, connoisseurs. They started, growing their own and all this and stuff. And then some places would put two coffee bags in one thing. And that's why the coffee was so hot, so good. Oh my God, one cup of that coffee will make you just, now it's not that strong. Not for me. So let me see. It's a country thing, but I was born in Chicago. Oh, okay. Are you from Chicago? Oh my God. Lord, you from Chicago. My God, today. You helping my stock. Thank you so much. See? I appreciate you. Yes, honey. If you, I mean, it's not like I don't go to McDonald's, but when I do, I go like maybe once or twice a week now. But with my own coffee, the coffee that I order from Amazon, it's a black coffee company. Let me see if I can pull this up so y'all can see them. Y'all, if y'all can, give them some support. Hold on. Hold on. Orders. I'm still here. Here we go. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Okay. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. All right, here we go. I be cold. I got a heater, electric heater, and I be cold, and I turn the electric heater on. Now I'm sweating like a runaway slave. So if I get up and turn it off, I'm gonna be freezing in a few minutes. Hey, it just is what it is. Plus, I'm in my 50s. You know how those what's them flashes? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So here it is. It's called Dark and Bold, and I get the espresso roast 24. That's what's supposed to be on its way. Let's see. Right there, it's a K cup. They got less than 24 count, but I drink too much coffee just to get 24 count. So right there. So yeah, if y'all can, if you have a K cup, if you have if yours take K pods, give them some love and everything, because that coffee is all that. It just is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something else real quick. Shout out to D Ham. I don't know where he is today, but shout out to him. He probably working. That's the one that made my songs, y'all. Made the Creole song, and he also made the Egg Roll Challenge song, the song that we bop off of, cause we both bop off of. We bop off all of them. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay, let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. Yeah, one of the reasons why I actually went to Chicago yesterday was to go to one of my family members' church. They had their 47-year pastoral anniversary yesterday, And this is the church right here. And it's definitely in the hood. I mean, right in the hood, okay? It's 3101. Oh, I forgot the street already, but this is it right here. Let me see if I got another. And that's the rest of it. Yep. That's where I went yesterday. We did something else, but we ended up here. So let me see. Kimberly Black. Let's go over and see what she sees. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. Really? Because y'all know I'm in Kentucky. I didn't know no train came there from us. I never knew that. I'm going to have to research that. Wow. Maxwell. Ugh. I don't like Maxwell and I don't like Folgers. I used to be a Folgers fan until they changed the recipe. And if you've been drinking it for any length of time, you can tell that they changed their recipe. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he put his own money into it and redid. That church is beautiful on the inside. Oh, my gosh. It is just beautiful. Yeah. So, my cousin, though, she wants to move back to Chicago. She said she miss it. Okay, that's the address. It's 3101 West Warren Boulevard. West Warren Boulevard, 3101. Yep. I knew it was 3101 something. I was like, come on now. But yeah, she wants to move back to Chicago. And I told her, hey, I can't stop you. If that's where you want to go, I'm going to miss you. But do what's right for you. You only get one life. And that's why I told people, if you in your 50s, and I'm going to say that because I'm in my 50s, if you in your 50s, what more are you waiting for to fall in love and get married? What are you waiting on? You got more years on this side of the earth than you do on the other side. Even though people that's younger than us is going out of here in rapid, like they on some type of accelerated plan that they made with God. Like, okay, at 23, I want my life to just be over. Or at 34, just take me. You know, I mean, it's weird. But however, if you on this side of Jordan, Jesus, if you on this side of the journey, Lord, what are you waiting on? Like I heard a lot of men say, I'm just waiting, a couple of years and you 59. Okay, in a couple of years, what are you waiting on? A caregiver? You want some woman to give up her youth, to give up her life, and come and change your pamper and your feeding tube and shuffle you along. That's so that is so not insecure, but it's so selfish. It is selfish. Like, let me see. Yes, I've taken the train. Catch the okay. But yeah, it is very selfish, y'all, because think about this. Like, okay, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, from my understanding, is dating Carucci. Deion Sanders is dating Carucci. Carucci, if y'all don't remember who she is, she was Chris Brown's girlfriend. Okay? Let me see. I'm sorry. I was coming from Kentucky and we have to catch the train. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me show y'all this. This is from Sunday. I don't know this person. Somebody just sent me this though. Let me make sure y'all can see it. I might have to take it out of here because YouTube be tripping with music. So I might have to take it out of here, but What's so funny is y'all, I'm over here in the seats on the side. My cousin didn't see me. I'm over here in the seats on the side, but I'm hitting the soprano part. And it's funny because the people that's sitting around me all turns around and looks at me and they smiling because I'm hitting that soprano part. Well, that's my job in the choir. It's soprano. Shoot, the sopranos turn around and look at me. And I didn't know you could hear me because the music is loud and all that, but I was gonna do my part sitting in my seat, right? But it's funny. I said, "Oh my God, you heard me!" And when other people was like, "We heard you over in that soprano," I was cracking up. I'm like, "Dang, check this out." Come on, so That's my granddaddy holler. Pull it, pull it, pull it. I love my auntie. Pull it, pull it, pull it. I love my granddaddy. Pull it, pull it, pull it. My cousin said we all stopped. We stopped for coffee going back home, and I got out of the car. He so happened like he was in the coffee shop, and you know how you just be looking around. And when I got out of the car and everything, he looked. His eyes were so big, and I went through the door. He said, "Oh my God, you was her all this time," and hugged me. It was too funny. I said, he said, "I didn't know you was her." Until church. He said, "No, I'm talking about right now." He said, "I'm just now seeing you. I didn't know you was here." I said, I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Uh-huh." I started laughing because I know what he was thinking. He would have called me up there because my granddaddy would have said, "I need to hear from my grandbaby. I need her to sing a song." I already knew. So I'm so glad he can never pick me out in the crowd. I'm so glad he could never pick me out. Seriously. I'm like, Lord today. But anyway, y'all. Oh my God. Let me see. I'm in Missouri. I'm in Missouri. Used to have to go to, let me see, Corbindale for the train. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Every year for 47 years, my granddaddy has went to that church for their anniversary. And so we all hadn't been in a minute, including people from his church. So we all got together and got some of the church members a bus, a charter bus to go on. And some of us drove up and everything. And so I made other stops since I was going to be in Chicago. So, and everything. But it was good. It was good because I hadn't been there in years. I hadn't been to that church in years. Yes, yes. And everything. I mean, them men held it down, boy. I was like, go, men. They held it down, boy. I love to hear them sing it. And then the altos, I waited for a minute, like when the sopranos hit, I waited to see if they needed me. If they didn't need me, I wasn't going to hit it. I was just going to enjoy. So you could hear me going in and out because I was like, oh, they good. And I stop. And then I go back in and I stop and I go back in. I'm like, shoot. I used to be a very high soprano. I used to hit a note and I was one of them that could hit a note and it would shatter a glass. I used to be a very high soprano, but with all this allergies and crud and stuff like that, I'm not as high as I used to be no more. You can hear I'm talking. I never know when my allergies and stuff gonna kick in. So yeah, But I used to be the highest soprano, honey. I used to love hitting them notes. And like certain songs when they go boom, and then somebody hit that high note, that used to be me. My auntie would look at me and I would hit that note, and people be wondering where it's coming from. And then she'll go ahead and end, let the choir come back in and we end it. So yeah. And now every time like they see me show up somewhere and they gotta sing, they're like, "Oh, the soprano here, soprano here." You was a bass, okay? That was my granddaddy. My granddaddy was a bass. My other granddaddy, he was a bass. He used to. They had this song that everybody sings. Everybody sings. But it was my family song, and you could hear. Oh my God! Like people used to request for my granddaddy I was just telling you about that and everything for my family to sing this song. And oh no, I keep stopping this thing and it'll start talking yet again, even when I stop it. We can get out for here, y'all. Just wait a minute. I'm gonna show this to JMT. Hold on. Hold on. Because everybody has redid this song. Everybody has redid this song. But give me one moment. Okay, I don't like that one. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, I wanna show y'all this. Nope, I don't like it representation either. I'm trying to get it as close to my grandfather them as I can, cause it's our family song. So hold on. Nope. So let me go here to the people right here, cause they hold on. Hold on. So now when they sang this, when people request this and they sang this, I sang the soprano part because a couple of my aunties that used to be in, like they would send a note up and ask my granddaddy if he could sing his song. And he'll say, "We got a request for our song." And so all of a sudden, uh, like my one grandfather, he had the bass part because his voice was so deep. He held the bass part, but my uncles and two of my aunties would all come up and they would hug each other, like put their arm around each other. And as soon as the first person starts singing, and then my granddaddy come in, because you would hear the song, and then the rest of the family would say the backup part. Man, churches would go crazy. People would be crying, shouting, screaming, all of that. So I was like, "What? Who picked up my song?" But they had told me a long time ago that somebody got the rights to the song. So hold on, let me bring it up because I love this song, and I'm just now being able to listen to it without crying. Seriously, I used to cry, and I'm gonna play all of this, y'all. So if y'all want to hear it, I'm sorry, not sorry. Yes. Ain't so happy. Come on. What did you know? Okay. Come on. Wonderful day. One more. Yes, y'all. Yes, I can't do it because it's gonna take me somewhere. I can't do it. I gotta stop it. I thought I could go through the whole song, but I cannot. I cannot. But yeah, that's actually my family song, and somebody actually took it and recorded it, and so there's different versions of it out here. But people that know it's my family song, that anytime it used to be, anytime they went somewhere like to preach or whatever, anytime somebody came to the church and they saw almost everybody there, they would, like I said, send a note saying, "Can y'all sing Till Heaven?" And my God, today my family get up there and with no music, just doom, doom, like they hands, boom, boom, doom, boom, boom. I mean, ah, Lord have mercy. Yes, I might have to request that myself because I need to hear that one more again. I need to hear my family sing it again before my granddaddy closed his eyes. He's 91. We've been blessed. And I need to hear him pull that number because that old man know he can sing. Oh, he can still sing. That old man know he can. Oh, and he used to sing in the same group with Sam Cooke. Him and Sam Cooke knew each other because they was in the same exact gospel group before Sam Cooke went, R&B and all that. Yes, honey. Matter of fact, he was Sam Cooke's understudy. So you know my granddaddy can sing. And that's how he got a little reputation for himself because he used to travel and sing. Oh, Jesus, fix it. Jesus, fix it. I told y'all we all do a little something. Good old time. I know that's right. We all sing a little bit. We do. We all sing a little bit. We do a little something. We do a little something. Okay. We do a little something. Which they have to, well, not no more. They used to have to force me to sing. For real. They used to have to almost threaten my life. And it wasn't that I couldn't sing. I don't know. It was all right. You know, it was all right. But the older I get, is the more that I'm beginning to, you know, just sing now. Just. And y'all know y'all know Anthony McNeil and Apollo. He's a content creator too. He used to hear me sing and put music to it, be like, okay, look, I came up with this and blah blah blah. And then JB, Mr. Long Winded, he caught me singing and was like, oh, I need you to sing a song for me, and everything. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, different people have they figured out that I can carry a tune. Let's just put it like that. You know, I ain't one because I know some of y'all YouTubers, y'all be like, I can blow. She can't sing as well as me. Ain't trying to. I walk with the anointing and the blessings that God has given me. I don't play with nobody else's. I have to stand in mine. So I walk in mine. I sing in mine. I do in mine. Okay, let me see. One blessings. Oh, blessings to him, Sam Cooke, and the Soul Stars. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Like I said, he's 91. And every chance I get, I'm going to do for him and be up under him. Every chance I get. Every chance I get. And I told everybody, I don't care how y'all feel. Every chance I get, I'm going to be in my granddaddy's face. Because when he's gone, it won't be another one. He can't come back and say, oh, I was just playing. Here I am. No. And I want to make sure I ain't got no type of I shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No. And while God has blessed him to still be here and in his mind, his right mind, that man's a blessing. It don't get no better than him. It just don't. And I fight for him. And that's somebody that, whew, that's somebody, honey, I don't play about. I just don't. Don't mess with my granddaddy. I don't play about him. Seriously. You know, when he married me and my late husband, and I appreciate him for that. He married me and he told me I need to talk to the boy. I need to see where the boy's head is before I give him your hand. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. I'm going to tell him, okay, because if I figure that he ain't worthy, it's a no. Yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. And that's how it went. And when he told me I give that boy the stamp of my approval, that's a real man. That's a real man, and I like him because he loved the Lord. And he said he want to spoil you. Because we spoil our women. And he wants to spoil ya. And the boy talk right. He talk right. I said he talk right. I was cracking up. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're going to be all right. I'm giving you to a good man. You're going to be all right, baby. You're going to be all right. I said, yes, sir. And that's how it went. That's exactly how it went. And honey, my husband, my late husband, loved my granddaddy. Loved him. He's like, man, that's a heck of a man. I said, I know. They honored him for being civil rights leader. Him and Martin Luther King together. Martin Luther King would come down to Kentucky and they would march and all this and stuff. And he would go to Alabama because that's where he's from. And him and Martin would get together and all this and stuff. When Martin Luther King when Martin Luther King was shot, my granddaddy was with Martin Luther King. He's even in the encyclopedias and everything as being there and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, my granddaddy means a lot to me. He was my first example of what a man should be. My very first. And I think that's another reason, y'all, why I love older men. I just think because my mind is so advanced to the point to where I'm on the same level as an older man than I am a younger man, a man my age. And then, like my husband said to me one time, he said, I'm at an age where you're going to get to. So I understand where you are. And that makes me love you even more. And that meant a lot to me. It just meant a lot to me because I never, like, when I was ready to do me, I settled down. Like, I came out the streets because I used to go to clubs. I went to the club 4 days a week. Seriously, everybody knew me. I went to the club 4 days a week. And even if I left the club at 3 o'clock, I had to be at work at 4:15. I would go home, take my bath, put my uniform and stuff on, make sure my kids was tight, and head on out and do my job. You know what I'm saying? But I started calming down. I think I was only going to the clubs because I was bored. I was very much bored. I worked all the time, took care of my children. I was just bored and wanted something to do. And I'm a great dancer. I keep telling y'all that. I used to win dance contests. So I used to go to the clubs because I was bored and had nothing else to do. I wasn't a drinker, so I wasn't going for the drinks. You see what I'm saying? So, but again, when I walked into that dance that day, because I told my cousin I would meet her and her boyfriend, which lived 2 doors down from me. I walked into the dance that day, and my cousin's boyfriend was sitting by this man, which ended up being my husband, and he was with his girlfriend. And he'll whisper to his little brother. He said, "It's gonna be my wife." He said, "You don't even know Coco." He said, "I'm gonna get to know Coco." He said, "Tell." He said, "That's gonna be my wife. Watch." And I be daggone. I became his wife. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. But it goes back to me saying, men know what they want. Okay. And I'm too old to just be your friend. And especially a friend with benefits. I'm too old for that. Plus, I'm too together for that. Don't cheapen me. Don't cheapen me and just make me good for a bed, good for some peen, good to lay on my back. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. Way better than that. I'm too together. I would never fall for that just to be somebody's concubine. All we do is screw. And no. You do that when you're younger and you don't know no better. You do that. Now, if you're a grown woman and you decide that's all you want, that's all you want. That's different. But that's not all I want. I'm a wife. I know I'm a wife. And if that scared me and bad, you ain't the one I'm talking to. Because real men don't get scared with that. They are actually turned on with a woman to know who she is. And would rather for a woman to say she's a wife than a hoe. I'll wait. I can't help it, and I'm not dumb. I'm not ignorant. I can't help that. I actually went to school. The doctor means something. I went to school and I became a therapist. So that doctor is real. It ain't fake. I just retired. My husband, my late husband, thank you, Lord, retired me. That's all he ever wanted to do. He told me one day I'm gonna retire you. I said, I'm gonna hold you to it. And he did. The day he told me, baby, you know you can come off your job now, right? Who? I ain't think about it. Shoot, y'all crazy. That's a man's honor when he can really take care of his whole family by himself. That's an honor for most men. They're like, yeah, I got this. I got this going. Little boys, they'll be like, and I'm talking about grown little boys, like, no, she gonna work. If I gotta work, she gotta work. I don't care nothing about all that. I'm saving all my money for me and all this and stuff. When if you are married, it's really a business contract. You give a woman your last name because she becomes a part of you. And if you don't care about you, you ain't gonna care about her. Point blank, ending, period. God took a rib from Adam and made Eve. She is bone on my bone and flesh on my flesh. If you don't care about you, you're not gonna care about her. And women need to know that. Sometimes a man just want a woman to care about him. He cares about himself, but he want to know that she care about him. And sometimes women, y'all fail that. Y'all fail that. Well, the way my husband proposed to me, I didn't know it was a proposal. I told y'all that. The way he proposed to me, I didn't know it was a proposal. He come talking about, let me ask you something. Let me say something to you first. I like you. You beautiful, you smart. And I want some woman that's gonna be there for me, just gonna be all mine. That, I know gonna love me for me and take care of me as I take care of her. I want a family I can take care of. I want somebody I can call my own and take pride in, taking care of them and everything. And I think that's you. And I said, okay. He said, do you think it's you? I said, yeah. I didn't know it was a proposal. I thought the nigga was just telling me that, well, that's what he wanted. He saw it in me. I didn't know it was a proposal. Okay, let's fast forward 2 years later. Yes, I said 2 years. Let's fast forward 2 years later. We riding on the expressway, got the kids in the car, everybody's having a ball. We get so marriage. And I said, just like you ain't proposed to me. He said, I did too. I said, when you proposed to me? He said, you don't remember me? I said, no. He said, I've been waiting on you. I said, when did you propose to me? He said, you remember that night we were sitting on the couch and he said verbatim what he said to me. I said, that was a proposal. He said, yeah, but if you need an official one, baby, will you marry me? The kids got quiet. And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right then. Set it up, I'll be there. That's exactly how, my husband was a countryman. He ain't care nothing about it. He said, set it up, I'll be there. So I picked up my phone and I started calling people like, I'm getting married. When you getting married? I was like, hold on. Does Derby sound good? He said, Derby's fine, which was 2 months away. I said, Derby, you lying? Nope. I'll call you back with the details. I got all that done within 24 hours. When you know what you know and you want what you want, it don't take all the time in the world to do it. Yes, spoiling gets some every time. Let me see. My dad was 15 years older than my mom, and she would always say, I would rather be an old man's dog than a young man's fool. Come on now. I know that's right. I agree with your mom. I agree with her, honey. Yes. Me too. And I remember first when one of his friends tried to throw at him, you let that young girl, what he say? You let that young girl, you a cradle robber. You let that young girl tell you what to do or something like that. He said, yeah, but at least I got one. He said, and while y'all arguing with me, I'm going home to some thighs. Them thighs gonna be over me while y'all be talking to each other. Yeah, my husband let that bother him. That everybody used to tell him because I was younger than him and stuff. Then all of a sudden they start trying to get a person like me. Asked her if she got any friends. But they gotta be like her though. Yeah, but remember first y'all was, trying to dog my husband for having a younger woman. He ain't let that bother him. He's like, yeah, but that younger woman cooks from scratch too. She can budget some bills too. She makes good money. Oh yeah, he would let him have it, honey. My house be clean all the time. And when she don't want to cook, I cook. Sometimes I surprise her and cook. Oh yeah, they honey her. So yeah, I'm like that too. I might adopt that. I'd rather be an old man's dog than a young man's fool. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm like, but I don't know. I know some of these 55 and older, some of these 50-year and older people that y'all see, women that y'all see on YouTube, y'all is not what y'all would think a 55 would do. But not everybody's like it. Seriously, some of us really do walk our age. I'm okay telling people my age. I ain't trying to be no younger than what I am. I am a blessing. I am a blessing. I'm a miracle. I told you I wasn't supposed to be here. My number was up in 2022. My number was up. They said, but God still blessed me to be here. So you think I'm a care about people talking about, oh, she 55, she an old woman? I sure am, and I've been through a lot. Some of y'all wouldn't able to be through one or two things that I went through and survive without losing your mind. I pulling the trigger, and baby, you know I'm like my grandmother. I don't have no wrinkles yet, but when I do, that's okay. That's okay. I don't have gray hair yet, but when I do, that's okay too. It's a part of life. It's okay. Some of y'all trying to play young when old got you. You need to sit your old butt down somewhere and enjoy your 50s and stop trying to be 30. I ain't never seen a bunch of people that don't want to be their age. It's just weird to me. That means that you have been blessed to go through things or to get to this age. It says the old women are supposed to teach the young. The old women can't teach the young if the old is still trying to be as young as the young. That's weird to me. That's weird. And I don't sign up for that. I don't agree with that. People be pissed at me because I say stuff like this. But that's okay. That's okay, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. When I tell you I had great examples of what a husband is supposed to be in my family, great examples. My great uncles and granddaddies and things of that nature, honey, older cousins and stuff. Like people tell me I'm spoiled, and that's fine. But if I'm dating you or married to you, I don't touch no door. For what? You the man. I don't touch no door. And I see a lot of women, they beat the man to the door, beat the man opening the car, beat them. I'm like, what are you trying? But that's because a lot of women don't know how to be a lady. in the presence of a man. They've had so many males to come in their life to where their life never changed. If anything, it got worse. That now that they're in the presence of a real man, they just don't know how to be. And what I was glad is that my husband loved me enough to allow me to understand who I was to him and who he was to me. Because I was so used to doing it for myself. I was a go getter, single mama. I had it going on. Like, for real, when he found me, it ain't nothing he had to do for me. He didn't have to upgrade me or nothing because I was already upgraded. You know, had my own credit card, my own car, my own crib. Okay. Who? Nice old crib, nice car, doing it for myself, taking care of my kids. So he knew he had to come correct. Like, I'm gonna have to make this thing better, So yeah. Yes, come on. I hear you. I hear you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and that's what my sons say that, and my baby girl too. They all, they promised all my kids promised their dad, my deceased husband, that when I start dating again, because he told them, he said, look, your mama is gonna date again after I'm gone. I want her to. But y'all watch whoever she dates. If he don't treat her like me, y'all run him off. Because your mama got a good heart and she loves hard. But don't let no man come in here and try to take advantage of your mama. Everybody said they wouldn't. They promised him that. And it's funny because after he passed, they all at different times came to me and said, Daddy said you was going to date again. So he wanted you to date again, mama. He just gave us what to do if the man ain't no good. And I'm like, you about the fourth one that done said it. I didn't know my husband had a conversation with them like that, and everything. So, yeah, I ain't going to take nothing less. Now, here's the thing. I'm older now. Me and my husband almost did 30 years together. So I'm older now. I'm not young like I was. So I know any man that I date, if I want to date an older man, he's going to be my age or older, which if I'm having issues, okay, I know he's going to have issues. So I can't expect him to move and all this like my husband would, but I can expect him to treat me right and love me and treat me like I'm at priceless china that you don't want nobody to touch, that you value. Yeah, I can expect that, you know, and I do expect that. So I'm okay. Like I tell everybody, I'm okay being by myself until God sends me who I'm supposed to have. And he knows who I am. He'll know who I am when he see me, you know. And I ain't got to convince nobody that we should be dating. What kind of, it just don't even sound right coming from my lips that a woman has to convince a man that we should date. Huh? Whatever. Don't sound right to me, but stranger things have happened. It just can't come from me. I don't believe in that. I just don't believe in it. I feel like if I'm the one that has to convince a man that you're supposed to be dating me, we're supposed to be dating, I'm gonna always be that one that has to take that role in the relationship, always. And I'm not comfortable with that because I'm strong and I stand how I stand now because it's just me. But I do know how to take my place when a real man shows up. I do know that, So yeah, that's weird to me. It's weird. So I just ain't desperate. Sex don't mean that much to me. It don't. And I'm proud to say I've had one man for almost 35 years. Hold on, somebody's calling me. One moment, y'all. Okay, it was the pharmacy. I forgot to go get my prescription today. I'll go tomorrow. But yeah, I don't. I'm okay. Sex don't mean that much to me. It just don't. Now, when I'm together with somebody, oh, that's a different story because y'all know I used to be a dominatrix, so you can, yeah. So think about that. But on my own, I ain't just trying to get no pain just to, oh yeah, I'm gonna screw somebody until I get some. No, I've been with one man, so I know what I got, what I ain't got, how it look, how it's supposed. I know all the things of the things. My husband being deceased, God rest his soul. As of September the 13th, he has been dead 4 years. And that's how, matter of fact, since August the 24th of 2021 was the last day I had some sweet fellowship. Okay. I'll never forget that day at all. August the 24th, 2021. All right. So, hey, call me old maid. Call me whatever you want to call me. I'll be all the things of the things. I will. I will. I will. And you might be right. A lot of people say that whatever, because I ain't had none. You might be right. But this is how I'm going to be until I get a ring and some. I don't just want some. I got to have a different last name and a ring, a commitment. Okay. And then I can get broke off. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, it just don't. And I know a lot of people be like, you don't mean that. Yes, I do too. When you've had a great relationship, when you had a king, like I didn't have a joker, I didn't have, a court jester. I had a king, and that king treated me like a queen. I told y'all I got gifts and flowers and stuff like that for no apparent reason, just because it was Tuesday. He stopped. If he said, "Well, baby, I'm gonna go fishing." Okay, baby, I'll call you when I get there. I'm like, "All right, what you gonna do?" I'm gonna stay here and probably look at this movie. I read my book. Okay, all right, love you, love you. He gone about his business. He come back home. I caught some fish. I'm like, he didn't even eat fish, but that just relaxed him. So, he was like, I'm gonna call and see if somebody want this, this, and this. After he asked me if I want them. If I say no, then he give them away. And then I go out of my room, or I come out of the media room and see these big old bouquets on the table. Cause he knew I love flowers. I love stuffed animals. Them two, I love flowers and stuffed animals. And I'm like, and I stop, and he be somewhere else like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, oh my God, these are beautiful. What happened? He'll come down and go, where you get them at? And I don't care how many times he would say that, it would make me laugh. I'm like, oh baby, now go, get off me, get off me, get off, get off, get off. But he'd be hugging me, telling me, get off me. Nope, nope, nope. And I mean, it's just because he wanted to. He loved his wife. And like, people used to say, well, why'd you do it? He's like, because I love her. I gotta have a reason. I wake up, cords up under my bed, and he be done left and went to work. And I'm like, what is this? And I see that it's a cord, and it be something from his heart. You know, I wake up, see on my nightstand a cup of coffee, to where he done went and bought some coffee and say, baby, I'll be back. So I won't have to make none. Or if I was working at home like I used to work at home, he would get up before me, go down to McDonald's, get what I like, come back. And while I'm in here doing my job, he'll sneak in here and go, here you go, babe. Kiss me on my jaw. That's love. That's love. That's real love. Yes, I used to sometimes serve him breakfast in bed. Who? I cooked like my grandmama and my great aunties. I picked greens, wash greens, cook greens any time of the week. It wasn't just for Sundays. I could do it today. He come home on a Tuesday before he could go work, like, oh, them greens smell good, baby. What else you cook? Like, never you mind, you know. So yeah, love is what it does, not just what it says. It's what it does. And if he knew that a cup of coffee and some flowers and just him being a man, period, and treat me like a wife, like a woman, like a queen, would be a love language that I understood. I never got caught out of my name. I was never a B. I was never a hoe. I was never a or. You know what I'm saying? None of that. He never cussed at me or in a sentence. I don't know how that feels. And I hear a lot of women be like, yeah, because he told me he'll kick my A. He'll smack the ear. I don't know how that feels. Because first of all, I'm a fighter. Let me introduce you to that. I'm a fighter. And I'm registered with the state of Kentucky. I had to get registered. Now you can figure out in what. Don't play with me. You don't put your hands on me except in a loving way, and I won't kill you. Trust. What's up, Catherine Boo? Okay, Catherine, I'm so serious. I'm very serious. I'm a lover. I love to love. I love making love. I just love, I told y'all, I just want to laugh, live, and love, y'all. That's it. That's it. And one thing my late husband used to love to do is hear me sing. He would just wake up sometime and say, babe. I'm like, huh? He's like, sing something for me. I'm like, baby, he's like, for real. I just sing something for me. I'm like, what you want me to sing? Whatever you want to sing. I just want to hear your voice. You know how romantic that is? That your husband love you so much he want to hear your voice? And that he believes in you so much he love to hear you sing? And I'm a preacher at that. Most men can't take it. They want you, nah, you can't preach, you can't do this, it's all about me. I'm a preacher. And my late husband used to love to support me. He come bringing my suitcase and stuff, not suitcase, my briefcase in for me and walk me up on the platform and all this stuff, give me my handkerchief and my juice and all of that. You think I'm going to fall for something worse than him? You got to be out of your rabbit mind. You got to be out of your rabbit mind. He loved having a preacher for a wife. And then when I went into the pastoralship, baby, you thought he won the lottery. He would tell me, my wife's a pastor. They'd be like, what? He's like, yeah. A couple of times, and I'm saying a couple, it was way more than a couple, but a couple of times he would call me from work and say, hey, baby. I'm like, hey. He's like, I'm going to call you back on my break, but say something to my buddy. He going through and, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to tell you too much, but he going through. And if the prophecy kick in, I end up prophesying. If it don't, I speak a word of encouragement to him, give him a verse, whoever, give them a Bible verse, pray for him, and they go on about their business. That's how much he trusted the God and his wife. That's how much he trusted his wife. And you think I'm going to go for something less? Y'all got me messed up. Ain't nothing worth that. Ain't nothing worth that, baby. And I know y'all could tell that I'm not married right now because I be on YouTube all the time. And y'all know for a fact that when Coco 929, because that's who I used to be, when Coco 929 was on YouTube, I was only on there when my husband wasn't here. Catch that. Because I believe in being a wife, not a knife. I was on her when either he was sleep, and I couldn't sleep, or he was sleeping, wasn't time for him to get up for work yet, or he wasn't here. Now, I ain't knocking nobody else. If you take it like that, you just take it like that. I ain't knocking nobody else. I don't know what goes on in your household. I can't run yours and mine too. I'm just saying what I didn't do. I was too attentive to my home. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I thought about that, but I always knew that I would be remarried. I knew I wasn't going to ever get a divorce, so I knew that it would have to be my husband passing away. Because some women, I believe your mom was a wife too. I do. And it was hard for me to even consider remarrying. I'm really being honest with you. It was hard for me. And some days I still be like, you know, but I promised him that I would. He said to me, you got too much life in you and you a good wife. Some other man will really love to have you after I'm gone. After I'm gone. That's what he would say. After I'm gone. He said, I just tell them to make them earn you. He said, make them earn you, baby. And if they can't earn you, you going to be good. And I am. I'm very good. So, God promised me what he promised me, and I'm just standing on his promise. That's it. You know. But in the meantime, while I'm standing, I ain't stuck. And I ain't stupid. You know. A couple of my exes, they don't understand why I won't say yes to get back with them and all of that. No. No. Oh, is that my coffee? Hold on, let me check Amazon, y'all. We might have some good old fashioned coffee done been delivered because that sounds like Amazon truck. It sounds like the Amazon truck, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. There are some things. Come on. I may not know. Let me see. I think it was wishful thinking, y'all. It still don't show this been delivered. Okay. It hasn't been delivered. Oh my God, today. Oh, let me see updates. Okay, I'm looking for an update. It still say packages sitting at Hub. Yeah, I want to cry, but I won't cry. Catherine, what you been up to, girl? What have you been up to? That God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. Okay, what the heck? Your package was left near the front door. I didn't get this package. Okay, they doing too much in my life. Hold on, I'm gonna have to, because they said this one package that I ordered was left in my front door. Okay, so then what? I'm so confusion. I'm confusion. So I ordered two of the same things. It don't seem right. Somebody lying, because I only got one. That's the one that's sitting on my desk right now, and I didn't see another package. I'll look it up. Let me see. Hold on. Yes, and she probably was. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. See, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in and oh my God. I'm gonna go warm this coffee up, some of it that I got from Speedway. And because it's got espresso in it. So if I do it now, I won't be up all night. If I do it now, I go to sleep at a reasonable time, probably 11:30, but hey, it beats 12:30. So, But anyway, y'all, uh I want to play my commercial again. Shout out to D Ham and everything. And I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to answer this. So let me answer this again. When I say no matter what the test, always do your best. That's the encouragement for you because everybody goes through tests, okay? And you have to repeat the test if you don't pass it. Each time you have to repeat a test, it gets harder. So that's why I say no matter the first time, no matter what the test, always do your best. Always do your best. Okay. That's all I mean by that. It ain't no psychic stuff and all that. Some of y'all weird. I can tell y'all not, y'all don't endure sound doctrine. The Bible says to endure sound doctrine. I can understand that some of y'all don't do that. So when you come over here, you're gonna get a little bit of everything. You're gonna get preacher, prophet, wife, a widow, business lady, uh, herbal guru, uh, Bible study professor. Um, what else? What else am I? I do all the things. Okay, I do all the things. Um, I'm a weird woman. I'm a woman that prefer action movies over romantic movies. So yeah, I'm weird. I love sports. I love basketball. I love football. I used to play basketball, point guard. Okay, had a scholarship, so I love basketball. I love football. My boys play football. So did my late husband. I'm a music person. I love music, especially the Southern soul, like the old time and the blues. I love the blues. My favorite blues person is BB King. I love me some blues. Um, yeah, I do all the things. I'm an author of 3 books. I'm working on my 4th book. So I sing, I do background, I do voiceovers. I do a lot of things of things. So don't just put me in a closet. You can't put baby in the closet. Can't put baby in the corner. You can't just say, well, all she talks about. No, I talk about everything. Anything that has to do with Black lives, to influence us, to build us up, to let us know who we are. That's me. So a lot of people can't get into that because they're lost And they don't want you to tell them what's going on. What's going on? They don't want you to tell them what's going on, what you need to be doing, what you should be doing. If you're not doing it, go ahead and do this. This is who we are. We are, this is what we did. We built this. We did this. We cured this. People can't stand it. They don't like it. Okay? They don't like it at all. So I'm not your person at all. I'm not your person. And I'm okay with that. Let me see. You love sports too? Yeah, man, for real. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. Let me see. Keep spreading your wings. Oh, thank you. I just want to share my commercial again, y'all. Seriously.
Yeah. It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the Egg Roll Challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor poppin', let's go. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rollin' egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice and the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, taking flight. Libra butterfly, got that light, got that light. Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buds lit. Damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, roll it up. Yeah, we cooking live, Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrant. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight, In a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa, that crunch. Whole room vibing, while they mine. Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Aero challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it tight, Aero magic, we taking flight, JB and D-Ham 3, know we live, Libra butterfly, that hosting vibe. Real spice, we feel that flame. Aero challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah, we cooking live. From the 3-1 down to the butterfly vibe.
Smooches.